everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and today I'm going to share with you a product review for HelloFresh recipe kit. Let's see how this goes. Okay, everybody, what you're going to see while I speak, we're going to do this a little bit differently this time. Last time, the recipe kit review and share ended up being 5 separate videos. So rather than do that to you again, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit different this time. And we're going to do it from unboxing all the way through to the finished product. And I'm just going to talk to you about my experience. HelloFresh contacted me and invited me to give their recipe kit a try, and I very gladly did that. I was actually kind of excited when I asked for your input and you said to go ahead and do it, so I did. So, as you can see, it came again in a cardboard box inside of a styrofoam cooler. Everything is pre-packaged and measured out. You get exactly what you need for the recipe. And there are 3 recipe meals in here for 2 people, so a total of 6 individual meals. And of course, I have a family of 4, so what I did is one Saturday night, which was last Saturday night, I went ahead and I made all 3 recipes, and we ate those for dinner. So the recipes included a beef or a steak stir fry, a chicken pesto burger, and a pan-seared Mahi Mahi on top of a peach salad that had a honey and mint vinaigrette. Overall, the recipes were fantastic, I have to say. I did not really know what to expect. After my last experience, I was kind of wondering if it was going to be similar. And in some ways it was, but in other ways it was better. The pricing on the HelloFresh is about the same as the Blue Apron. You're going to get, for 2 people, you get 3 meals, and they come weekly if you so choose. And it's about $69 for those total of 6 individual meals. Now, if you break that down, of course, that's really not terrible. If 2 people went out for dinner at a better restaurant, you're easily going to spend that much anyway. But this way you get 3 separate meals. And I have to tell you, these meals were filling, and we actually had leftovers. The steak stir fry actually made enough to feed all 4 of us one full meal, and we wouldn't have had any left over, and it was fantastic. It was really delicious. It was easy to make, and the recipe cards were easy to understand. They didn't have 87 different processes that I needed to do, and they were very clear and concise, and I enjoyed that very much. The big difference between this one and the last one that I tried is just that this is much more simplistic in their approach, and they're very straightforward, and I really, really enjoyed that. The food was really out of this world, and the portion size was very surprising. I was very pleased. The burger meat that they sent would have easily made 4 burgers for us. They were very large burgers. In fact, I believe they sent 3/4 of a pound of meat. So they were just under half a pound each. So that's, I don't know. Anyway, you can figure that out. But they were very big burgers. Of course, they were chicken burgers. They had a lot of basil in them. I would like to try a chicken burger at some point that doesn't have quite as much basil, but that's just a personal preference. I love basil. Rick doesn't like it as much as I do. It came with whole wheat buns, and it came with a Roma tomato and all the fixings to make an arugula and cherry tomato salad with a balsamic vinaigrette. It was very good. I had balsamic left over. I was able to use that on my own in another salad later in the week. But overall, I was really impressed with this HelloFresh box. I really enjoyed it. I had fun. I made all 3 recipes in a little over an hour, and in comparison to the last box that I reviewed, I spent 3 hours cooking the last box for all 3 of us. Now, like I said, I cooked all the recipes all at once so that we could all try them all for supper on one night. That is an exceptional situation, because not everybody is going to do that. I think hardly anybody is going to do that. But when I'm reviewing them, I want my whole family's input so that I can bring it back to you. And the Mahi Mahi was good. It was nice and fresh. It cooked up nice. The peach salad was unusual, and I found it to be very delicious. It was something I never would have thought of, and I'm probably going to try one on my own in the near future to share with you, because sometimes it's nice to have a different kind of salad that you can just throw together. And this one you might not have thought of. So also, there were some down points, and I'm going to go over those now. Overall, the experience was fantastic. Overall, I really liked it. And if I had the money, I would definitely try it. You know, I'd maybe get this a couple of times a year for fun, and maybe to broaden my recipe horizons, because I could easily replicate these on my own if I wanted to. The downside for me was I got a couple of items of produce that were less than fresh. I could not use the mixed greens that they sent for the peach salad that went along with the Mahi Mahi, because when I opened the bag, all of the greens were slimy and they smelled of ammonia. So sometimes that happens when you get greens that include spinach, because that just is the way it is. So I had to toss those, and I made the salad with my own romaine that I had in my crisper drawer. The cucumber, which you'll see here, because it was packaged in a box that had a lot of ice packs in it, the cucumber was evidently resting next to one of the ice packs, and it got a frozen part, and when cucumbers freeze, they get mushy. So you can see there's a large area on my cucumber that became mushy. I cut that part out. I still used as much of that cucumber as I could. However, the cucumber was spongy and it was bitter. Now I know there's little control over that, because you don't know if a cucumber is bitter when you give it to someone or put it in a box for a recipe kit. So, you know, it's neither here nor there. I went ahead and I used what they sent me. The peach was delicious, and all the rest of the produce was fine. So that's just something you need to keep in mind. Sometimes those things are going to happen. The other sad thing was that I'm very happy that all of the ingredients were separately packaged in their own plastic bags, because one of the ice packs ruptured and there was ice pack goo all over the inside of my box. So again, not something that can be completely controlled. However, perhaps the company might want to actually wrap those ice packs in separate bags, because it may happen again in the future. And if they put those ice packs in bags, which I know is an extra added expense on their part, then at least if the ice pack ruptured, it wouldn't go all over the product, which was in plastic. So I guess either way, but still, when I had to empty the box, I got that ice pack goo all over my hands. And while it is non-toxic, it is unsettling. So in any case, those were my only downsides. And here I'm going to show you video of the final finished products. We have the Mahi Mahi, which I prepared, and I just laid the fish on top of the green salad with the peaches and the honey vinaigrette. And then we have the steak stir fry, which you can see, that is my big 10-inch cast iron chef skillet, and it is really full. The ramen noodles that came with it were actually prepared ramen noodles. All I had to do was open up the bag and toss it in the pan. I didn't even need to boil extra water. They were fantastic, and I can't wait to seek them out at a local Asian market for myself. The last one you'll see here is the finished final product of the chicken burger, which is really beautiful. And my arugula salad might look a little wilted because it did sit before we took pictures of everything. So that's just the way it is when you have to do something like this. But overall, I would totally give HelloFresh a thumbs up. You know that I would never steer you wrong. I'm going to tell you one way or the other what I think. So HelloFresh, I definitely would suggest if you are in the market for a recipe kit or a recipe service like this. Everything was delicious. The serving size was exceptional, and I would totally do it again if I had the opportunity. So you can go over to the HelloFresh website and check them out and see if it's something that you might be interested in doing. I'll put links down below. You can go and have a look for yourself. I hope that you enjoyed this product share and review. I hope that you give it a try if it's something you want to look into for yourself, and I hope you loved it. And until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber, so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!